Hi, I'm going to share an inspirational quote today in regards to energy. This quote is by Cleo Wade. Is what you are holding on to taking all your energy? Are your hands clenched, your body tight, your soul strained? Whether it is in the realm of your job, your family dynamic, or your romantic relationship, know that just because something is important to us does not mean we have to control it by attaching stress, worry, and anxiety to it. Let go. Let what is meant to be be. What is meant for us flows freely in harmony with us, not against us.
We are going to talk about how we give ourselves percentages to know how we can take on the day. So Celia and I, we essentially rate ourselves each day to figure out what percentage are we at. So what can we do during that day? Or what I do currently now is at the end of the day, I'll look back and I'll rate it and being like, okay, I did a lot of things. Are we supporting bubbly?
Well, I just wanted to make it clear I'm not drinking like grape soda or something.
Okay.
That is un-
We don't advertise for bubbly, but this is a bubbly can. Yay.
Who do we advertise for?
Ourselves. Pop robot TBI. Woo. Anyway,
Well, anyway,
percentages coming back around. So percentages. Let's just show an example. So Celia, what is your percentage today?
like 50, I'd say 52%. Yeah, so basically it's really helpful to decide your percent because then you can meet yourself where you're at and um yeah, run your day accordingly to match where you're at so you don't get tank yourself. So yeah, I think I said 52%. Um
So what's
there.
52 in comparison to like a 40% day?
Oh, okay. So 50% would be like right now where I have some head pressure, but I feel okay, but I have a good amount of like brain fog going on. Whereas like 40%, I would be having more actual pain, difficulty like walking around and stuff where I'd have to like sit still and be not yeah, I'd be in pain versus like 50, I'm like not as much pain, but I'm not functioning like 100% because I'm at 50%.
Right. You have to take more breaks. You can do things, but you just have
Yeah,
to.
more breaks. Yeah. So if between 40 and 50 is a huge difference
Yeah.
as far as what your day looks like.
Yeah. So for me, I think I'm about 56%, 58%, somewhere in there today. Uh,
Caitlin is always one-upping me in her percentage. So annoying.
sorry.
So always a little bit more.
I've just had more TBIs than you, so I just gotta up you in every way I can.
She's got more TBIs than me. She's always doing a little bit better than me.
That's not true. Okay, so what that means for me is that I'm able to do quite a bit today. Like I've done multiple tasks for health coaching. I also cleaned the house. I've gone on 2 short walks. I've talked to a family member. I coached. Now we're doing pop robot. But through all of it, it's in like 30 to 40 minute chunks. And then I take a 20-minute to 30-minute break. And same thing, I've got some pressure, but I know the pressure can go away if I do physical therapy. If I like rub my pressure point to help calm my nervous system down. If I cover my head in peppermint oil, I don't know if you guys do that. It's great, great feeling.
Wait,
Um,
I use peppermint oil for my head, but like you're saying you cover your head. So what do you do?
well, typically my pain
You dump it
radiates.
on your head?
I just put it on the painful points. So my pain radiates all around here. So I'll just cover these areas in the peppermint oil.
Like you just put it on your fingers and like kind of put it on your skin, reach in your.
No, I
Air
just
and put
take the bottle and but
Are you
some
serious?
I can be way too much. You're supposed to use oil when you do it, but I don't do that anymore.
Dumping it on your head? Is it expensive?
Bottle.
Well, I'm gonna do that because I want to be a little bit higher percent. So I'm gonna start dumping it on my head too.
I don't know. Just be careful. If you get it in your eyes or like if
Oh
it's too,
yeah, don't get it close to your eyes.
you can't sleep with it on because it gets in your eyes or your mouth and it's just all downhill. But anyway, 56%. So yeah, I'm able to do a lot more things versus if I was at 40%, I probably could do maybe 2 things with hours apart. So like I might be able to walk half a mile, and then I might be able to do 1 coaching session, and then I would have to rest in between all of those things. Yeah.
Including the rest of the night.
Yeah. So that's kind of the percentage thing, helps you gauge where you're at. Another cool thing with percentages, I'm going to show you my calendar. Every single night, I track my percentages. So I write down whatever percentage I was that day, and then I write down the activities I did and how I emotionally felt. And so I'm able to look back and be like, wow, all of August, it was like between 46% and 58%. Like that's huge. And if I look back at June, was it June or July we went through the setback? I guess both.
July. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So June and July back and be like, wow, I was at 40%. Ooh, I was at 25%. Like, oh wow, okay. Did not do a lot that day.
Like both. It was both.
But it's really encouraging to be able to look back and track your percentages just to see your ups, your downs, what triggers some setbacks, what makes you feel better. Instead of being like, I don't know what's going on in my journey, I now know what's going on in my journey.
Another thing is, I think it can be a helpful way to communicate to the people in your life if they're like, how are you doing? And I used to find it, I actually still do find it challenging if anybody asks me that, because I'm like, there's like so many symptoms going on. It's like, I don't know what to tell you. It's not like, oh, I have a stomachache. It's like, well, there's this list and they're all like fluctuating. So if you can be able to just give a percent, and if it's the same people you're seeing all the time, then they'll know how to treat you if you're feeling like you're at 40% or 50%, and then they'll kind of get to know you in that way. I feel like that made sense, and that is really helpful advice I should have taken a long time ago.
That's great advice. Yeah, that's really good. I guess I do that. But I should do that.
You do it to me.
Yeah, I do it with you because you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
True. Start training everyone in your life. Just kidding.
There you go. For real though, like if there are enough people who are asking you again and again, how are you doing? Then that percentage thing, it makes sense.
I'm going to be 100% soon.
Yes, we are going to be at 100%.
I'm going to be a little bit better of a percent than Chaffin soon. Okay, end recording.